Well, fuck me. Alright, is this finally useful? Nope. It never was useful. Alright, any key in here? Isn't anything interesting on the shelf? Well, fuck me. Nothing in anywhere. There's the clock, but I don't really know what to do with it. It's just a clock. Alright, anything in here? What is this? Old typewriter. Black stains all over the keys. Rust on the keyboard actually seems like it could be dry blood. I'll give it a shot. Feel around a sector of the keys that look particularly dirty. It's blood. Ahem. I hear coughing sounds. They sound like they're from a person that's in pain. I think I've heard this voice before. His voice. Eventually the coughing stops, and then, in a firm voice, the voice says something. Just now, that was him. It's the voice of the man on the tape. Seems like you saw something. Engrave my fairy tale. That's what he said. As I speak the words, the typewriter begins to make sounds on its own. Looks like he wanted you to type it with this. Okay. Keys are completely rusted, and I'm not even sure if it'll work. There's already a sheet of paper set into it, and I see part of something typed on it. No. Oh. What? Abstu are the only working keys, so the word must only use those letters. Examine. Blank. No. Onga. What? Seems we need to fill in the blank section. I have a feeling it'll reference a crane. Wings, feathers, flight. Must be something like that. Japanese crane-related word. That'd complete the title of the fairy tale. Something. Abstu. How about I cancel and maybe use this? Can we use this? Rosa carefully examines the typewriter. Looks like it'll work. I'm sure you'll at least be able to type a few letters. Put the carbon paper into the typewriter to take the place of the ink ribbon. Well, now what? There's already a sheet of paper set into it, and I see part of something typed into it. Type. Tsuba? No. No, what is that girl's name? Fuck. It was, Tsubasa, I think. Tsubasa. Tsubasa. I fill all of it out. Whoa. Keyboard starts clattering on its own again. Even the keys that were stuck fast earlier are now smoothly typing onto the paper. Impressive. Never seen such a clear case of psychography. What? Are you just making shit up now? We gawk at it as the paper fills with sentences and rolls out of the typewriter. Pick up the paper and look it over. This is what was written on it. I failed with many of them in the past, however I managed to save the fourth birdie. Though it is their role, all the birdies have lost all four limbs. It's truly saddening. Fourth birdie wails that it does not want to be seen and it wants to die. Truly a pity. I shall at least give her wings and transform her into a little birdie into a beautiful crane. Little birdie into a beautiful crane. She becomes a crane. I'm sure it would show me utmost gratitude even if it died. That's all that typewriter writes. Kijima. Suddenly Rosa points at the bed. Look over there. What is that? When did it get that way? There's a bulge on the bed. What do you got for me? It's a sturdy bed. Enough looking at the bed. Looking at the bulge. Bulge is about the size of a grown man lying down sideways. It smells pretty awful in here. Yeah. Powerful stench violates our noses. We had been in this room several times before, but it never smelled like it did now. It smells like something's gone bad. I bet that bulge must be the cause. Well, disciple, take a look underneath. Smell gets worse. Oh, more and more intense as I get closer to the bed. Trying to breathe as little as possible. I place my hand at the corner of the blanket and pull it back in one motion. Okay. The fuck is this? On the bed lies a lump of meat that is covered in rot. Skin of what looks like a head on the pillow seems to be infested with maggots. Looks like a corpse of a man. Why are there so many arms? The most bizarre thing about the corpse is that there are many arms stapled together. They're all skinny and flexible looking. They must belong to little girls. Looks like the arms have been embalmed. These must be from the people on the Rose's words cut off. Why would anyone do this? Did the spirit do this? That wouldn't be my guess. Do you know what that tool next to the corpse is? It has a surgical staple. It's used to staple up open wounds. It's for stapling together flesh, you mean? Yes, you're following. This man might have stapled the arms to his own body himself. Can't bear to look at the freakish corpse any longer, so I cover it and leave the room. There's some papers on the floor now. Of course, must be that of Yakumo Midoku. Or white strands of hair on his head would match his age. Hang on. If Midoku's here, then who's the screaming author? Well, it's definitely someone who died in this house and held a powerful grudge. If it's not Midoku, who does that leave? Leaves Tsubasa. That's probably what it is. Hearing the word grudge, my mind immediately thinks of the tear-filled screams and pleas of the girls that were recorded on those tapes. That means I recall the contents of the Tsubasa no Ongaeshi that came out of the typewriter earlier. I failed with many of them in the past, however I managed to not kill the fourth birdie. Because I'm sure that even if it were to die, it would be able to die in peace. We have found the fourth girl doll, and that the title Tsubasa no Ongaeshi indicates the spirit. Must be T, the last girl killed by Midoku. Fuck. I feel my stomach turn once again, yet another time it's happened since I entered this place. I'm sure any sane person would feel the same. But I can't allow myself to look away from it. I have to face the tragic reality. If I can't, then I may as well just embrace my coming death. That's right. Why don't you hold on to this? It was next to the pillow where the corpse was. Rosa tosses a small pouch to me. It contains an old key, a syringe with liquid, and an empty medicine bottle. The label on the bottle reads, Midazolam. What? If I recall correctly, I believe that's a sedative. He probably used it while performing surgery on the girls. Keys probably goes to the chest in the attic. Size matches with keyhole. Old chest sitting in the back of the attic that seemed like it was hidden away. Seems like it's finally time to open it. This feeling. The screams from the mouths pierced my brain. The tales are reached happily ever after. Don't peek in, don't peek in. Please don't look. I don't have much time left. I gotta go to the attic. But there's a bunch of papers. Most of them are blank sheets, but there are a few with some sort of title typed onto it. Shitakiri Hana Kobutori Ai. Yup. Must further Sitakiri Suzume and Kobutori has to be Kobutori Ji-san. Hana and I certainly are feminine names to use as references to those tales, though. That's it. Alright. Should I say before I go up there? Yeah. Let's go. Climb up the ladder. We return to the attic. Paper lantern is emitting a white light. The hell's going on? Sliding door is not completely open, and I hear what sounds like pained breathing. What do you mean you pleaded? After clicking my tongue, I walk towards the voice to see what's there. Terabang. My whole body's wrapped up in something that comes from overhead. I quickly jerked up into the air, and the impact caused me to drop my flashlight. Crap, the flashlight! I feel like I'm a bug that's flailing around inside a spider web. Right about that, not good at all. Fuck, what the hell's going on? Rosa, you're in the way, move over! Sorry, I'm afraid I can't do that. If you haven't noticed, I'm upside down. Squeeze my head against Rosa's body so I can actually see. Hey there. Oh. What? Dark silhouette falls from the ceiling and its outline began to gradually form. Shit. So this is the screaming author. For the front, a scream pierces my mind, and I see stars for a minute. Think, how should I deal with this? Once again, I take a deep breath and try to focus my concentration on one point, but I think the fact that I'm all tied up like this is preventing me from fully concentrating. Gotta be kidding me. Woo. Let's do it. Let's get it on. How the hell do I deal with this? Stop that voice. Damn it, I can't move. If it helps, I believe I have the use of one of my arms. Got any ideas? Well, there's the head and the torso area and also the things up there. What else is there? Doesn't look to be much. So there's three things to select. Torso, the head, and the wires. What do? Alright, so let's figure this shit out. So the screaming author is the girl that got killed because the limbs were cut off, and she wanted to do the fairy tales. Not fairy tale. I'm reading the words fairy tale. She wanted to do the ballet and do the duck thing. So yeah, I think I understand. I can see the torso of the screaming author. It's within reach and looks like a good target. If I can just use something on it. I see the screaming author's mouth. That's where this piercing scream is coming from. I probably do need to use... Oh, I don't think I want to use the hand towel. I think that might be going along with what the grudge is. But I don't really know what I want to do. Can I just throw torso? I didn't inspect this. Wire stretched very tightly. It feels like it cut me if I touched it, vibrating considerably. Maybe it's resonating with the scream. No. Okay, I'm just gonna try throwing some shit at the torso like these socks. Can't use the socks. Okay. Use the flyer. Can't use the flyer. What is the hair? Uses beards for masks of old men. Or for stringing musical instruments. No. Maybe at the torso. Not the torso, maybe at the face. Be like, hey, here's some socks. Can't use the socks. Press the wrong button. Use the fly. Can't use the flyer. Can I look at the feet? Maybe use the spray paint on? No. I don't want to use the towel. That seems fucked. Spray paint. Can't use the spray paint. Can I use the spray paint on the torso? Can't use the spray paint. Fuck. Alright, let's gag her up. Or mask her up. Can't use the mask. Can't use the hair. Nor the incense. Tape? Towel it is. Face, use the hand towel on the face. Got it. This is screaming out his mouth, but... Terror bang. An intense scream blasts me at closer range. Bad idea. Something warm flows and I'm dead. Alright, let's try that again. So, what else do I have? Sparkler? Might still light, it might not. Shoes. Syringe. Maybe shoes. Can't use the shoes. Use the syringe on the chest. Oh, I pressed this. I didn't want to do that actually. A terror bang, and I'm fucking dead. Alright, so I tried, I think, everything on the torso and face. That might probably do something. This is the only other option left. Straight up, the only other option. Charcoal, nope. Spray paint, nope. Socks, nope. The mask, nope. Flyer, no, not allowed. Hair, okay. Rosa mimicked a communicating cry, and we managed to survive. Hurry! Hurry! Hey, take the clump of stiff hair out of my backpack. Clump of stiff hair? What on earth could you need that? That is for a time like this. Hey man, sometimes you gotta have a, you got a hair fetish, gotta get it off sometimes, you know. Stop talking, just hurry and get it. Got it. What should I do with it? Rub it up against the wire as hard as you can. I'm sure you'd like that, wouldn't you? If you say so, here goes nothing. Grabs a bundle of hair and firmly rubs it on the wire. Hair is still being rubbed on the wire, and the scream gradually dies down. Okay. I guess that works. Screaming author moves a bit, which causes us to move around quite a bit too. In my new position, I can't see what's in front of me once again. On the bright side, the movement also frees up one of my arms. Yeah, you alright? This isn't good. Wire shifted and now I really can't move anymore. Voice is coming from above me. Looks like the weight I feel on my back is Rosa. Forcing my head into a position where I can see again, I see the screaming author's bird-like leg. Is it crying? Can't move. This is on your shoulders. Not a crane. How does it want me to do? Well, let's figure it out. Let's figure that shit out. That's why I'm here. So I can look at the legs and the torso. Well, the legs are new. It's probably relevant. Creepy looking leg looks like a bird's. Perhaps because it notices me looking at its legs, the screaming author gets noisy. Hey, a pervert. Like, of course a girl would get all, you know, uppity about you staring at her legs. Alright. So, I got some spray paint. I got some socks. I got a mask, flyer. Ballet recital, take Swan Lake, features young kids whose feet will be painted yellow. Feet painted yellow, you don't say. I'll try it. Fog it. Spray paint. Remember what was written on the ballet flyer? Well, I don't remember what was written. I just read it. First act, collection of pieces, ballet, others, second act, whatever that is. Please enjoy their energy and spirit as they perform adorned in adorable colors. If the screaming author is Child T, the girl who was killed last, she must regret how she wasn't able to perform at the recital. Take out the spray paint, reach towards her leg, and start spraying. What are you doing? Paint the bird like leg yellow. Screaming author looks at his legs and feels like it smiles a bit. The legs smile. Screaming author repositions itself once more. Whoa. Feels like I'm a blender or a clothes dryer as my world flips upside down. Hey there. You don't look so good. I'm all tangled up, I can only move my leg, and this time I'm upside down. Wires got looser so I can move now, but I don't think I can take much more of this. What's it saying? What's wrong? Let's hurry up and do something. It will flip us over again if we dawdle. I know, let's do this. Scene 3. Okay, so I can observe the face, the torso, and that's... Oh, I can also observe that. So it wants me to burn something. See his head right below my feet. I don't think Rosa can reach it at that height in the current position. Can't do anything from there. I see the torso right in front of me. Looks like Rosa might be able to reach it. Okay, let's observe. Black maple charcoal found in the shoe cabinet, probably for odor elimination. While it's dry, it'll take a while to get it to light. Socks, a mask, ballet flyer, clump of hair, incense. Bundle of pleasant smelling incense sticks. Ooh, pleasant. Sparkler. Favorite of kids in the summertime. Alright, so I think I have a decision between the sparkler or the incense. I don't really know. Fuck. Wait, she told me to light it, right? What about this? Oh, I can do that. It's lit. See, fire. That would be useful to light something up. Sparkler? Okay, paper lantern. No, it's a bit far. Stretches out and reaches the lantern. Ugh. Sparkler just can't quite catch the paper lantern. Well then. It's gonna hurt, but suck it up. So what exactly are you thinking? My reply to Rosa is a heavy kick to the back with my free leg. Ow! Force of the kick is enough to get the sparkler to touch the lantern's flames. Sparkler smells like it's burning, but it won't ignite. Come on, hurry! Screaming Arthur sees us struggling, and with a sad look on his face, Terror bang. Tense scream blasts me at closer range. And wrong choice. Okay, where? There it is. Take the incense from my backpack and light it on fire with the paper lantern. It's a bit far, though. Rosa tries to reach the lantern. Incense just can't quite reach the paper lantern. Well, in that case... Hey, this is gonna hurt a bit, but focus and power through, okay? Just, what exactly are you scheming? My reply to Rosa is a heavy kick to the back of my free leg. Ow! Okay, I read this. Smoke creeps out of the incense where it touched the fire and quietly starts to burn. We did it. Alright, I have a fire source now. Just gotta find a spot that'll burn easily. Screaming Arthur flaps again, and my world spins around once more. Hello. Now basically face to face with it, which makes it seem intentional. Amazing. Rosa is rendered speechless. Screaming Arthur sounds like it's trying to tell us something. I'm able to move again. Hold on, I'll end this. Hey, last scene. Alright, so I can do the torso, I can do the face, I can do the legs. Anything else in the scene? No? Wires? What do I do? Which one do I select? How about the torso? I see the torso of the Screaming Author. It hurts to see its tattered clothes. Where should I strike to finish it off? Fuck if I know. We just got the incense, right? Probably should use that. Why else would I light it up? Pass me the incense. I'll try, just give me a moment. Rosa moves around, though bound, and tries to hand me the lit incense, but we try a bunch of times, but I still can't get it. It's possible. Can't reach you. Guess we have no choice. Throw it to me. Oh, if that doesn't work, no hard feelings. Get ready, I'm gonna throw it. Flick of the wrist, the lit incense gets tossed toward me in an odd arc. If I just sit like this, I won't catch it. Ugh, come on, reach. Wire digs deep into my flesh, but I fight through the pain and reach out for it. Hot. The incense scorches my fingertips, but I manage to grab hold of it. Incroyable. Used to it. Use it too. This'll do it. Stretch my arms out as far as I can and press the lit incense into the Screaming Author. What, is something wrong? So hold on, Al. Screaming Author stares at us quietly, but then it shakes his head slightly and takes a deep breath to scream once again. But just at that moment, his clothes catch fire and the flames engulf them. Is that a good thing? I don't know if that was a good thing. Inside the flames, the Screaming Author kicks its legs almost joyfully and then falls to ashes on top of the tatami mat. Joyfully? Whoa. Wires that had held us tight are cut, and we drop pretty roughly. Well, we're still alive. Yeah, somehow. Like usual, the curse disappears. But wondering how much long this is going to keep happening makes me just pressed. Was that right? Fuck if I know. I look at the floor where the screaming author fell to the ground, but it had disappeared. Now there was just a pool of blood in its place. You'll learn more about Little Miss Ami if you use your blood metry on this, correct? Try it, quickly now. Yeah. Getting closer to the pool of blood. Slowly press my fingertip against it. I see Ami trapped in a place that seems to be the bathroom. It's the same scene as before. It is now 2 weeks since Ami disappeared, so I'd be worried about her health, but inside the vision it doesn't look like Ami's any different than she was when she was taken. I want to get out. How long do I have to stay in here? Mom, big brother. Ami groans in a tearful voice with her head drooped down. Her high-pitched voice sound like two hard objects rubbing against each other next to Ami. Ami's entire body lurches up as if she wants to just hit with an electric shock. Ami, I came to play with you. Kaguya appears and gently pets Ami's head. At the same time, a doll arm under her sleeve tightly grips Ami's body, almost as if it was intended to be seen by anyone watching this vision. Ami, have you gotten used to Kakuryo? Ami seems to be refusing to raise her head to answer Kaguya's question. In order to us not have to draw another picture of her raised head, we'll just not say that she doesn't raise her head. Kakuryo is a different world. You used to live in Utsushio. Here, you won't get hungry or get old. You'll just keep on playing with Kaguya right here until Kaguya gets bored. If you get bored, will you take me back? No, I won't. I'll break you. Kaguya doesn't like chatting because you reveal secrets. Huh? What did I tell? Who did I tell? Kaguya must be upset about me saying something about NG. But Ami wouldn't know that I know, because she doesn't know that I'm watching her like this. But you can relax. I won't break you until I get bored. Ami, what do you want to play today? Tag? Hide and seek? Word games? House? Or... Ami. Seems like you saw her. What'd you see? From what Kaguya said, it sounds like Ami is trapped in a place called Kakuryo. Kakuryo? She must be talking about that Kakuryo. What, you know something about it? Just the dictionary meaning of it. Kakuryo is also called Tokuyo. It's a Shinto term for their view of the world. It's what they call the realm of the dead. Put more simply, it's the afterlife. The world of the living, where we are, is Utsushio. I cannot be certain that the Kakuryo she was talking to is the one I'm referring to. That's not what I'm interested in. How do I get to Kakuryo? Well, you die. Unfortunately, I don't know either, and obviously Bon won't have the slightest inkling. It's the afterlife. You die. First, we need to ascertain what Kaguya means by Kakuryo. I now know that Ami is in Kakuryo. Unfortunately, I don't know what or where that is. Am I really powerless to help her? I know that you're in a hurry to save Ami, Kijima. But we can't do that right now. Let us take the little steps forward that we can. Why don't we open that chest? That's what we came for. Put the key in the lock and lift the lid of the chest. Saw a small, oddly shaped doll in a thick envelope. What? Feel compelled to scoop up the doll? It's Kakuya. It's an odd design with a girl's head on top of a stringy body. Face is a familiar hairstyle and hair color. Does a very good job of looking like Kakuya. Why is a doll with Kakuya's face here? Huh. So this is what Kakuya looks like. You know, she's quite adorable looking. Doesn't look like the evil creature we know. But why is this in Miroku's house? Don't ask me, how the hell should I know? Talk of dolls remind me of the dolls with the girl spirits in them that we found. I wonder if there's some sort of bloody source related to this doll too. Couldn't help but think this doll is important, so I shoved it in my pocket. And now the envelope, please. Open the envelope at Rose's request. Contains scratch paper with detailed descriptions of things and some photos of girls. It's a memo left behind Yakumo Miroku. It looks like he wrote about the girls he killed. But even with this, we still can't figure out why Miroku did such a horrible thing. Because he's fucking insane. Wait a second. Every 10 years? Okay, I think he clearly has some connection to Kakuya because he only kidnapped a girl every 10 years, followed by Kakuya only appears every 10 years. It's entirely possible that his game, because, like, you know, as described, everyone's game is different. So, like, for Akira Kijima, it's go out and fucking fight ghosts. But it's possible that the Miroku's game was whatever the fuck he did with those girls. In the photos, I see a girl dancing on the stage wearing a white ballet outfit. Ballet recital. Oh, that's right. The victim went missing when she was coming home from ballet practice. She was... I recall the appearance of the screaming author turned into that? What the screaming author actually didn't want us to see. It was probably... I see. That's why she came to us here. Because it was painful for her to see us compare her with her former self. We leave the burnt-smelling attic, all of us full of dreary feelings. Took you long enough. As much as I want the scoop patrol's about to start. We should get the hell out of here now. Let's meet at the Black Rabbit. I'll tell you what happened at the bar. Sounds good. We managed to survive after all. It's time to celebrate our victory tonight over a good drink. Go on your fucking tab. I part with the other two and head to the station. Because I run to the train, I managed to reach Kisoji Station earlier than they do. Find old Natsumi the Black Rabbit. Turns to me looking unhappy. Something's off. Not her usual friendly self. Perfect timing. I was about to call you. What's up? The detective was just here. Lady named Owe. You know her, right? Owe. Yeah, I remember her. Tall lady, right? Ms. Owe is helping me with Ami's case. She's told me a lot. Like that you've been out late at night recently. Guess that lady detective went and ran her mouth to Natsume. Is this her way of trying to pressure me because I was being uncooperative with her? You're doing something dangerous, aren't you? I can tell from those scratches on your arms. I look down at my arms and realize that I've got a number of scratches on them. Must have gotten them when I was being swung around by the screaming author. You're doing this for Ami, aren't you? Also for me, because if I don't... Looking for some girl in a kimono, right? How the hell do you know? Miss Owe told me what you said when you talked to the police. After Ami suddenly vanished from the bathroom, you met a girl in a kimono. And that girl said she kidnapped Ami, right? Yeah, that's right. So, it's just like Miss Owe said. The other police I talked to didn't tell me anything about that, probably because it sounds so absurd. Why didn't you tell me yourself? Isn't it obvious? I don't think you'd believe me either. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have taken you seriously, but I haven't learned anything these past 2 weeks. At this point, your story about her being spirited away is my best lead. Akira, you'll tell me, right? Looks at me with burning determination, desperation of a mother who's lost her child, the persistence to find that child. Can't keep hiding it from her. Okay, I'll tell you everything. Give me a few minutes. I've got some people who are helping me. If they help me explain it, it'll make everything a bit easier to believe. Eventually, Bon and Rosa arrive at the bar. After formally introducing Onatsumi to them, we start to talk about everything that's happened. We tell her about Kaguya, our investigation spirits, Kaguya's game. When I'm unsure how I should explain something, Bon and Rosa help me out. Onatsumi listens quietly until the very end, never interrupting. So that's what happened. She seemed shocked. Not unexpected. I've actually faced a number of spirits now, and I still wonder if it's all just some nightmare. I understand if you don't believe our story, but every bit of it is true. Your daughter was kidnapped by this Kaguya doll. We and Keysmash are pursuing it. I don't want you to get your hopes up for no reason, but at least your daughter's still alive. According to Keysmash, people don't get hungry in the realm of the dead. Realm of the dead? Kakuryou. She repeats those words to herself quietly. Natsumi, if there's anything at all that makes a connection for you, let us know. We need all the information we can get. Right. I don't remember it very well, but I think Miroku once wrote a story about the realm of the dead. Oh, Yakumo Miroku again, huh? This guy seems to have quite a few connections to Kaguya. Could it all be a mere coincidence? How fascinating. When I hear Miroku's name, I remember all the disgusting, grotesque things I saw tonight. Yup, that's a thing. Of course, with girls' arms sewed onto it. That was what became of Yakumo Miroku, children's author who murdered little girls. His acts of insanity and the girls' screams are all recorded on those tapes. Wait. Hey, Onatsumi, I want to ask you something. Was Miroku a pedophile? What? Her eyes go wide at the unexpected question, but I press her again. Was Miroku a piece of crap who got off on tormenting kids? From what I know of him, he didn't have any hobbies like that. Never heard Satomi mention it either. She was obsessed with him. Huh. I'm sure he hid his guilty pleasures so that nobody else would find it, but the way Miroku sounds on that tape still bothers me. I just can't believe someone who spoke so calmly could do something so depraved. Hey Keysmash, what's bothering you? You can't explain what we saw there without concluding that the guy was insane. Yeah, I know, but something's bugging me. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't figure out how to put it into words. Anyway, I got a request for you, Mr. Manager. You should look into that book of Miroku's that references the realm of the dead. Just in case, you know. Yes, I'll do my best. Bon, Rosa, putting Ami's fate in your hands. What about mine? I'm the one who's doing most of this shit. Natsumi shudders and breaks down into tears. Won't let you down, miss. Find your daughter. As a reward, I'd like a bottle of Blood Red Grand Cru. Akira, I'm so sorry I'm putting you in danger. There's nobody else I can turn to now. Please, save Ami. I was on it without you ever asking. Thanks. Next thing I know, it's already past midnight. We say goodbye to Natsumi and leave at the bar. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Got a table I need to be at. Mahjong again. All you ever do is get sharks, so why do you keep falling for it? Some kind of fin dom masochist? Just because I lost yesterday doesn't mean that I'll lose today. Each match is just the luck of the draw, and the draw is going to be in my favor this time. Sounds like something I'd find in a pamphlet about gambling addiction. Quite cautious when it comes to your work, but you're completely reckless with your money. Hey, Keysmash, if you see Kaguya again, let me know right away. If you try and hide anything from me, I won't let you hear the end of it. Bon disappears toward the ticket gates. People like him make me wonder if humanity is really nothing but hopeless fools. I suppose that being so doggedly flawed is admirable in its own strange way. I have no idea what you're trying to say. Ugh, fine. Suppose I should have expected that from you. Why don't we switch topics to something that would be more interesting to someone your age? Come on, Keysmash, let's go on a date. What? Rather just get us some sleep. The worst response you can give to a lady. As a teacher, apparently I need to instruct you in that regard as well as the supernatural. First off, where do you even want to go? Knowing you is not going to be any place normal like a park or coffee shop. Oh, are you interested now? Then I'll tell you. The Midoku residence. I go back to the Midoku residence with Rosa. It's a date then! On the way, I ask Rosa repeatedly why we're going there, but all I get is some lady reply like, just to take care of some business. Guess I'll see you when we get there for myself. This is probably when, if I failed and destroyed the spirit badly and not exorcised it, that she'd probably get fucked up. Why do we gotta do this now? Because the story demands it. I don't like walking around during the day. I'm a creature of the night. I rise with the setting of the sun and sleep with the rising of the sun. That sounds like it'd be bad for your health. When your job involves the supernatural, that type of schedule is surprisingly convenient. Even magicians tend to have more performances at night. Besides, do you really think daytime suits me? Imagine Rosa walking around town in a dress with the sun shining brightly everywhere. Yeah, I guess not. Precisely. I'm glad you've seen the error of your ways. Now then, let's head inside. So, where are we going in here? Not messing with that corpse, are we? That is certainly an object of interest, but our business is in the attic. Pass through the hidden hallway and climb up the old rickety wooden ladder.